Right. Let's hope the frame rate survives. Because there's fog here and water lapping, and there's about to... Was it goblins or wolves or something appears in the camp over there? I vaguely remember that. But now we're fully into the open world, and probably frame rates tank quite a bit. And we will get all the herbs as well. That's some more herbs. I don't know what milkweed is good for. We know sage is the healing potion. And we had something for mana. Right. Like I said, I know... I want to say it was wolves or something. See if we can outpace them and set them on fire. What is wolves or goblins? And yeah, the frame rate is definitely dipped. Not like it's notable to me, but it's not super framey, I would say. Corpse eater. Okay, that's it. Oh, let me scooch. Oh, they're throwing shit at me. Let me... There you go. Right, there you go. Doesn't look too bad. I'm glad then. Right, well, take your blood clots, because we know we can do some kind of potion with that, right? It does look like the transfusion thing is the better damage. I can obviously get healing out of it, and tossing rocks at us. They were. Keeper's tag. Torn Keeper's armor. Let's just grab everything and see how much better it is. Inventory. Right. Brief Torn. 3. Okay. Is slightly lighter, but we'd lose some health. We'll stick with that one. It's more of a fashion thing. The gloves. Red Priest Gauntlet. Same. The trousers. I guess I should have put the Torn Keepers on there, but actually better armor. The boots. I like wearing the fact that we can wear the bright white boots with the shit-covered everything else. Sure. It looks like we've got some, like, brand new kind of high tops or something. Corpse is empty. Yeah, the frame rate is definitely chugging a little bit. Cooking for Resistance Part 2. Right. Let's read that. First volume, basics, boiling water, mashing potatoes. Hunter stew, don't fret. Even most hopeless cook can... this reminds me of my late husband, skilled hunter, but utterly clueless in the kitchen. How a man so adept with the bow is helpless over the pot. Life's little mysteries. Like, does this actually... Like, I feel like it should just give us the recipe, right? Oh, no, there's the recipes. I completely missed that at the top of the page there. Right. Cabbage rolls, 96. Cooked meat we've done. Hunter stew, 120. An onion bun. Sure. Let's get some buns. Let's get one of those. Why not? I can do more of these. I can do one more. Oh, I can do it with some canine meat as well. Sure. Let's get some more buns. Okay. Cooking goes up. We could rest if we wanted to. There's the wolf. I knew I remembered wolves in this direction somewhere. Alright. Can I get on the high rock and pew-pew them? There's no Skyrim in our way up, it seems. No. Carnations. It's a crafting thing. Okay. I might have to mess with the graphics a little bit. Oh, run away! Run away! Sucking the health out of them, to a certain extent, helped. Run away! Wait! Parkour! There we go. Canine meat and some fangs. Right, if I... Sure. Let's eat you for a bit of recovery. There's another doggo around here somewhere. Who's a little bit injured, hopefully. Where'd he go? There he is. Right. I've got some wolf pelts. I draw water from the well. No. Requires a pickaxe. Yes. So yeah, as I said, I vaguely recall there was mining as an option. Right. Looks like this is viable. And if we have the high ground, a drowner. A couple of drowners, actually. What's the range on this? Are they wandering up towards me? I don't know. Is that a set of stairs? It is! Oh, okay. Let's back off a bit. Ow, me butt! Nope. Okay, back off. Let's get some stamina back. Well, not stamina, mana. Okay. Ow, me butt. Stop spitting on me butt. There we go. And you're dead. Right. Did you have anything on you? Some spoiled meat and drowner's tongue. I started to collect these things as well for possible potions and shit. Possibly. Alright. Let's see what you guys were guarding. Actually, the fisherman's tunic. That's probably just weighing us down. It probably is not really good. Right. Let's drop you. Let's drop that. Fancy hat. Might be valuable, actually. So let's try and get the weight down a little bit. Because we might need it for treasure. Oh, there goes stuff. All the things, worst case scenario is sell them later, exactly. Some pork and garlic. And some venison. Wait, are you friendly? Hello? What are you buying? What are you selling? Let's talk to the cinnamon sage.
Oh, greetings, kind. Sir? Madam? Right, so, would you perchance be interested in browsing my wares? Only the finest Avalon can offer, and the finest I can offer, that is.
It's Madam. Perception 15. I thought we were a dude, right? Perception 15. As in, like, that's the score we have to beat?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude, but are you certain? I mean, I'm sure you are a very fine specimen of a... oh. That was a joke, wasn't it? I'm sorry. I'm sure it's very funny, but I'm just not very good at understanding.
I don't know what the 15% perception was about.
It's so much less, well, practical than what I'm used to. Anyway, where were we?
Not very good at this, are you?
I'm really not, am I? Oh, I've only been doing this for a short time. A century or so, maybe. I don't have all that many regulars either.
Well, if you hang out with the drowners...
They curse at me or run away. I don't understand it. I'm not trying to eat them or even kidnap them. And then there are those who accuse me of trying to trick them. Excuse me. I'm just trying to sell them some trinkets or pretty flowers. Where's the trickery in that?
A century? What are you?
I'm glad you asked. My name is O'Cunnin Cinnamon Sage, and I'm a travelling merchant. I specialise in the various odds and ends I find.
I already adore him. Can we keep him?
Feel free to take a look at my wares. I'm sure you'll be able to find something interesting.
Alright, let's see what he has available.
I'd just be grateful if you didn't try to sell me any weapons, or nails, or buckets with iron handles. It's not that I have anything against things made of iron. I simply don't condone violence, that's it.
Right. Okay, so he has a bunch of sage, which is fitting, given his name, right? Acorns, crafting reagent, sheep's head, restores mana, sweet tooth, chanterelle. What can we sell him, though? Didn't say anything about armor, did he? Like, it was just anything with iron. Like, I've got to presume the hood. There you go. Have a leather hood and some worn leather boots. A monster brain. No, I think we're going to need those for, like, crafting recipe stuff. Just straight up leather? No, that's a crafting reagent. Weird plasm. Lockpicks. Wooden arrows. Fangs are pelts. Okay. Sell from stash. Okay. We can have a stash somewhere. Let's see. Killing stroke. Charge by killing 0.5. Increased damage of the next attack. Requires spirituality, which is in red, so I probably don't have that. Might be something to go towards, though. Maybe boosting our spirituality will help, obviously with spells, but if there's requirements for some stuff, that might be worth knowing. Oh, so I can't afford that. That's 600. We've got 119 presently. Increases sneak. Can't afford that. Can't afford this. It's a feral charm. Increases physical damage. I'm gonna take the sage so we can make a bunch of potions. 4 a pop. Sure. Let's just take all of them. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Alright. Plus we know he's here, unless he travels around.
Customer. That makes 2. Although the first one never came back. But you will, won't you?
Well, now we know where you are, sure. Okay. Any note loot-wise? Can I suck the life out of crabs? Some more pork and apples and lettuce. Yeah, there's loads of this milkweed. We're going to have to figure out what the recipe with milkweed is. Oh, we have a dig spot. A burning stone. Rope leather wood. Must have been a dead crab because it let me pick it up. Right. Is this a locked gate? This lock seems to be broken, but we can probably get through from the other side, it seems. That requires a pickaxe. So that's got a reddish hue to it, so that's some iron, is it? Aha. Right, can I scooch around? We've got some fish and a fishing rod. From now on, whenever you're near water and want to catch fish, you can use the fishing rod. To do it, simply open the inventory and locate the fishing rod and equip it. Okay, so it's an equipable thing. So talking about equipable things, I should put me shovel away. Right. Does it look like there might be a path? What's this thing? This thing. Interact. Well, that's the symbol with when we were in King Arthur's death chamber. That was the symbol on like one of the stones that wasn't filled in. Right, it doesn't look like maybe there. Like, can we swim? Are we supposed to try and parkour it? I guess I'm going to try swimming. But maybe we throw a quick cautionary save in before we do so, right? Tomatoes and meat. That's going to need... Oh, this is reinforced, so this is going to be a difficult one, is it? We were close with that. There you go. 43 basically paid for what we brought in the way of cinnamon, more or less. Silver plate, short bow, cracked spiked club. Alright. Probably worth it. And we get lockpicks back from what we wasted. Fried fish, bread, and ale. Alright. Ooh, oh. Got a bit framey there. Okay. Yeah. The frame rate is definitely dipping in places. It's not unplayable, but like in combat it might get a bit annoying. So we might have to dial in some settings maybe. Memory serves, the beach down here is filled with a bunch of drowners as well. Which were, I think, farmer.
On you fool. It's always the same with you. Beat them up first, ask questions later, damn it. And now we have no gold, no nothing, just a pile of old stones and a dead body.
No, come off it. Let's just take what he had and let's get out of here.
But he didn't have shut. A piece of iron and a slip of paper. You can't even wipe your ass with it. And
Yeah, because he was a courier or something.
Lord.
Alright. Desperate peasant. I don't know if you can do anything where it becomes like talk your way around it. I think it's just combat. Are we going to see if we can have a conversation? They don't seem particularly talkative. Nope. Okay, right. Well, we're just going to leave them be then. Alright, he's still following. Right, once again, we're here for the cheese. Right, can you figure out how to get over here? Oh no, he's lobbing rocks at me. Keep tossing up that bleed, shall we? There you go. Right. Is this like the weirdness factor? I think it might be. Nightfall has gone a bit weird. We hit you in the face with a fireball. I guess it's more of a firebolt, isn't it? Well, if they're not going to fight back, at least the other guy's trying to lob rocks at me, right? Ethereal. Broken broadsword. Coin. Alright. I did say we can do like campfires wherever we want. Right. There you go. Oh, I only have 7 ethereal, what's names. But what if we were to rest until dawn? Interact. All mother. Okay. Don't know what is required as an offering. Empty barrels, empty barrels. We got some eggs, some lettuce. Wood cutting axe may well be required for, you know, chopping some wood. Onions. Letter to Alias? Dear Alias, you, my most faithful companion, are my only hope. Go to the All-Mother's Shrine, perform the following ritual. Bring me the amulet. You will surely be gifted. Granny said that you need to make an offering of a rose, some sage, and a feather. This is my last hope to save my beautiful daughter. Return safely, and may the All-Mother protect you, Lady Cardia. Well, we definitely have feathers. I've definitely got some sage. A rose. Unless he has a rose on him, we might be a little bit stuffed. Plus, we'll take his fancy clothes. Why not? Do I have a rose? No, I'm going to have to find one. Alright. And then we can get... Take me, All Mother, into your embrace. The feather is a symbol. A light heart. A rose. Left confession. Sage. Okay, so there was another way of figuring out how to do it. By reading that. If memory serves, there's drowners over there. So this would be another path to that bit. There's faint glowy bits. There's some will-o'-the-wisp stuff going on over there. If I can find a rose, we'll make our way back here. Making our way. We've just seen, like, the only other flowers, like carnations, wasn't it? Athletics goes up. Well, there's going to be a lot of running around, so athletics should go up fairly effectively. Oh, big bird. Big bird. Big bird, fly away. Big bird flying into the distance. Right. Presume they're just drowners. I'm not close enough to figure out what those guys are. But the way they're moving around, they seem to be ambling and shambling somewhat. Yeah, I'm not gonna... Just seeing if I can get their attention. Undead! Okay. Oh. Good night. You get some sleep, buddy. Oh, I'm stuck on something. Whee! Hardcore. Something squelching beside me. Ow! Ow. Medium armor goes up. Oh, he died anyway. Blood clot, spoiled meat. Okay. And we dragged them far enough away from there, like... Okay. Let's see if we can get their attention again. This might be just worth some XP. Okay, there we go. Come on, give me the red darts. Red dart, red dart, red dart. There we go. Oh, it drops off so much. Oh, he leveled up. Oh, lovely stuff. Oh, oh, oh. He's getting a bit feisty, isn't he? Oh. Oh, we've definitely gone past their roaming range, haven't we? Come on. Fight me! Alright, I do need to get my mana back, though, first. Before you fight me. There you go, thank you. More blood clots, more spoiled meat. Spoiled meat. Blood clot, spoiled meat, monster blood. Okay. I'd like to find a rose somewhere. Blood Lake. Sure, we really want to take a dip in that, don't we? Sure, it'd be fine, right? Right? What's the worst that could happen? There's a path over in that direction. Obviously, this is the main path which we're supposed to go. We see the big set piece of weird big bird flying away. So we're supposed to encounter that. But, yeah, there is a path up this way too. Guy doing some mining. Are you friendly? I'm going to red dot, am I? Nope, we're good. Okay. Put that away then. You want to chat? Horst?
Oi! Oi! Where do you think you're going? This is my spot. You can, take the other side. Just don't get greedy.
Alright. What are you doing to this statue?
What do you think? It's good material. Be a shame to leave it rotting in the ground. Doesn't hurt that it pays well, if the keepers don't catch you. But they're barely around anyway.
The statue, isn't that King Arthur?
Aye, it is. So what? It's just stone.
A big...
Not like
It's glowy stone.
himself.
Seems a little
He'd be
disrespectful.
more respected if his entire bloody kingdom wasn't in a shambles. What kind of king leaves no heir, only to show up now and then, wave his sword, and fix nothing? This statue's done more for me and my family than Arthur ever did.
I mean, he's got valid points. Right, well, I'm going to need a pickaxe before we start chipping away at this. Minus tunnels? Okay, well, that's literally a mine. I mean, I might be able to find a pickaxe in there. Go on then, let's see if we can pop it in. Presuming it's not too dark. Presuming we can actually see what we're doing. And being a dungeon, like the frame rate, might actually be a bit better. Yep, the frame rate is definitely a bit better. The open world bit is where the frame rate dips. Dungeons seem to be actually kind of very, very manageable. Ale, silk fiber, some empty barrels. I'm looking for a pickaxe. Ooh, cheese. Never say no to some cheese. Moonshine, rockfish, apples, rose? Oh, okay, we have our rose now, right? Right, well, we can go do that other thing. More groats. Presuming it's not an actual rose, like, rose petals will do. Wool, blueberries, moonshine. So much loot! Garlic. I don't need a plate. Eggs, onions, spirit. Parsley. More onions. Am I hearing any... What would we find underground? Probably some skelly bobs, do we think? Requires a pickaxe. I'm looking for one. That's the thing. I'm looking for a pickaxe. What do we reckon you are? Some kind of homunculus-looking creature. Could be another corpse devourer, right? I guess. Don't know. I only came in here just to see if there was immediately a pickaxe I could nab, but we have a rose now. That was all I was fussed about. There we go. We have a pickaxe now. Perfect. Alright. That's what I was after. I guess we can pop up here. So now we should be able to mine ore. Yes. Great. Mead, yeah. Tomatoes, yes. Butter. Fool's Rush. What the hell's that? Coat weapon for 60 seconds inflicting. Okay, so it's a oil of some sort. Okay. Let's head back out. Watch the frame rate dip. And then we'll head down to that shrine thing. Because I'm presuming the lady Caradoc or whatever her name was is in the big city. Yeah, the frame rate out here is significantly lower than in the dungeons and that. So, I will say it is better than... Can I also chop trees now? Or would I have to equip? No, because like digging a hole or mining didn't require... so maybe it's only certain kinds of trees we can chop with a wood axe. Also, is that... There you go. There's Rose anyway. Okay, right. Right, we're definitely going to go and do this. Okay. We'll get magic medallion to heal a person. And then toddle on towards the main city. Wow, the bodies degrade. So apparently there was... Oh, okay, they're just petals here anyway. Alright, interact. Make the offering. All-Mother's Amulet received. Is that in my inventory now? Receiving fatal damage leaves you with 100% max health instead of dying, but destroys the amulet. Okay, so we could use it ourselves, or we can find whoever's after it. Yeah, just a whole bunch of drowners over there. The souls of dead sailors. Right. Well, we can scooch on through here. And apparently there's another one of these things. Get some mana back. Oh yeah, the quick shots with this is much better. Alright. The faster attacks definitely are a little more accurate as well, because they drop off on the charged up attack is... Well, the range is not great. Right, I will refrain from throwing myself off a cliff, but... Can I get to that? We're going to try. Actually, can I get round from the other side? That might actually be better. Might be a path this way. Ooh. Frame rate, please behave yourself. This looks like a shrine of some sort. Shrine of the Deer. Make an offering. Requires antler fragments. What is this? Valheim? Alright. Alright, we need to go and find some deers. Okay. Alright. So over there, that castle there is like the first proper town we're supposed to go to, isn't it? I think there's a bunch of bandits with like a camp over in that direction. I think it gets a bit spicy here as well, if memory serves. I'm just going to walk a bit slowly, just in case. Maybe get our pew-pew out as well. Oh, well, I'm seeing a deer. It's going to run, though. I don't think I'm going to be able to take it down in one. No. That's your main herb. Took me a while to figure it out. No, I'm like I said, I did play this when it first came out, or just before it came out. And this was all very... I'm kind of doing the similar kind of path that I did before. To a certain extent. Are you dead? No, okay, no. He wants to pick a fight. I remember that much. He's like a champion looking for a fight, and he's a bit tough, if memory serves. Right, yeah. Getting deer antlers for the movement speed. I think I might have to go down the route of, you know, stealth archering, maybe. Right. And there's a fat drunk on the front gate here, right? Which we have to yell at for to a certain extent. Fast travel point. The Horns of the South. Here we go. Get up, soldier!
What's happening? In the name of the All Mother, what are you doing? I could have stabbed you. Wait, I haven't seen you before.
I got a badge. No, more like I could have stabbed you and I didn't. You couldn't. You're so drunk you can barely hold your sword.
Not. I'm not. I could have sliced you up like a fish? No. Like a potato. But I didn't, did I?
You've started a new Obsidian Vault. You're going to document your 7 Days to Die videos. All 685 of them. I mean, to a certain extent, I do that now. Like, when I'm putting up all the kind of the first looks and everything else, I'm using that to kind of like, okay, figuring out like release dates and, you know, the metadata descriptions and shit. It's going to take a while. Yeah. But I presume you're also like links to the actual URLs and maybe the thumbnails are going in there as well. Just so you've got like a resource you can immediately tap into.
But we don't just let anybody in, pal. You need to have,
I've got a badge.
Proof. Things to prove you're safe. For Haven. Yeah.
I have this pin.
This pin. I can't say I see it very clearly at this present moment, but it does look important. Very official. But I remember Fergus said something about all this, these emblems once. Oh, yes, I remember now. I welcome thee, ye, royal person, on behalf of the keepers. You are a great friend to our home. Welcome. Please, speak with Fergus. He's our quartermaster. He runs things around here in the captain's absence. He'll greet thee properly. Have a pleasant rest of the day. Open it up, boys!
Alright. Still technically part of the overworld, so this is why the frame rate's still a bit wonky. I can't talk to you. You don't have a name. Keeper Tamura, you do.
Oh, a new face. It's always nice to see someone new here. Welcome. Why didn't I notice you earlier?
I've literally just walked through the front gate. You seem distracted.
Yes, my apologies. Ever since breakfast today, I've been sort of lost in thought. I keep thinking of my dear mother's cooking, especially her famous pie. You see, all we got here is venison and fish. Venison, then fish. And then fish, and more fish. I can live with all the bullshit that's thrown at us soldiers. But the longer I live, the more I realize there's not much to live for, except food. And I'd kill for a slice of that pie.
Couldn't you make it yourself?
As if it were that easy. I ain't much of a cook. And Rorik, the one we have here, well, he says we're soldiers, so we can stick our complaints up our asses.
I could try if you remember the recipe.
Really? Sure, I remember it well. Here you go.
Mom's finest pie. Right, Mom's finest pie. Cooked meats, cooked seafood, stew, mashed potatoes. Mom's pie. Hey, we can make it.
Yes. Still tastes like shit. Exactly how my mother would make it. It's just what I needed.
Oh, what?
Oh, don't get me wrong. I really appreciate what you did for me. It's just that every time I doubt my service in the Horns of the South, I need a reminder of why I enlisted.
Your mother wasn't much of a cook?
My mother wasn't much of anything, to tell the truth. She always said I was good for nothing and that I should be glad she even kept me. And every day she'd bring back home a new uncle. Many of those uncles like to kick me out of my own house when they were drinking and getting busy. Then, when she'd sober up and got rid of an uncle, she'd bake me that pie as an apology. It always tasted like shit. If the other villagers hadn't been feeding me, I would have starved to death. Hence the pie.
Now you have a new family.
Yeah, I do. So, despite the shitty weather and the world being on the verge of collapse, there's still nowhere else I'd rather be.
Right, well, we can make a shitty pie as well. We get XP for it. Is this classed as... It is classed as stealing. There's a little red hand there. So we shouldn't do stealing. Certainly not right in front of that guy. Right, if I can remember rightly, the quartermaster is over in this direction.
Sometimes it's nice to just...
Hello, Q.
Sir, I haven't seen you before. I wasn't expecting any guests, and you don't look like a new recruit. And yet, Odrin let you in. He's not drinking again, I hope.
Oh, yes. Yes, he was pretty drunk.
Unfortunate. But that explains why you just strutted into the horns. I'm afraid I'll have to take action. The name's Fergus, and I assume you already know I'm the quartermaster here. Now state your business. And please, try to be convincing, or the walls of this fortress will be the last thing you'll ever see.
I got this pin from a friend. I assume you know what it means.
Yes, I know. And that's why you're still standing in front of me. However, these pens were only given to certain people. They mean that in times of trouble, these people will always find a safe haven here in the Horns. And that makes me wonder, what happened to your friend? Where is he?
Well, I didn't find his body on the beach. We got shipwrecked on the way back. I assume he's dead. He could have made it. Yeah, no, like, typical fantasy and comic books and everything else. Like, no body, then they could always come back in the end of the run,
If what
right?
you're saying is true, he must have had a deal with somebody well above my pay grade, and that leaves only the captain. However, if you're lying, then you might as well have just confessed to the murder of a Knight of the Round Table. But nobody's that much of a fool, I think. Fortunately for you, I've seen my fair share of morons in life, and you don't look like one.
But you hire one to guard the front gate.
That only means that I'm to make sure you're safe in the Horns. Nothing about helping you out with whatever you're up to. Anyway, welcome to the Horns of the South. Make yourself at home.
Does that mean I can start looting stuff? I'd like to speak to the captain. Is there anything I can help you with?
Been having trouble with the dead lately. The kind that don't want to rest in peace. There are more and more of them roaming the area. It might just be the weirdness, as it has been steadily creeping closer from the north, but somehow I doubt it. Anyway, I suggest you go see Marg first. He knows best what's going on there.
Who's Marg?
He keeps us stocked with meat, so the lads don't have to live on fish alone. They get pretty grumpy when that happens. Right now, Marg is the only other person who's allowed to leave the keep. I'm not about to risk the life of our last link to the outside world, especially when you're so eager to lend a hand.
Do you have any idea what might be causing this?
There is a local legend about a dark druid named Slaughter? Slaughter, that was it. He was a necromancer rumored to be able to raise the dead and make them do his bidding. It's quite an old legend, though, so unless he managed to raise himself from the dead, I doubt he's behind this.
Could be a lich, though. Well, nobody mentioned a cemetery, but sure.
From what I've heard, it even predates the Horns of the South. The keepers and the people from the village below used to bury their dead there. But after the flood, it's been pretty much abandoned.
Flood?
Yeah, damn druids. They flooded a village of innocent people just to show everyone they're still in power. Fat lot of good it did them. I'm not gonna lie, I'm glad we got rid of them. The things they could do were unnatural.
So, where's the cemetery?
It's not far, and it's hard to miss. But honestly,
out the gate and turn left, right?
First, you don't really know what you're walking into, so if I were you, I'd try to learn as much as possible beforehand.
You didn't send me any of your... You didn't send any of your men to investigate? No, he's already said he's not sending folk out to die, so...
Try not to get yourself killed, and get rid of whatever's been causing the problem.
Found a piece of metal with an inscription. Do you know what it is? Piece of metal with an inscription?
That's one of our tags. Every soldier gets one when they pledge their loyalty. I just hope the body you took it from was already cold, because killing a keeper would land you in some serious trouble. You know, here's what I'm thinking. If you stumble over any of our fallen keepers out there, bring me their tags. Sure, they all swore to stay here until the bitter end, but they have families who deserve to know what became of them. It's part of my duty, but since I can't send any more beyond these walls, maybe you could lend a hand. I'll pay you for every tag you bring back.
Collecting dog tags. Dead as dreams. Brothers in arms. Right, there's some other stuff, wasn't it? Captain, Excalibur, what exactly are you responsible for? Tell me about this place. If you know Odin said drunk, why are you keeping him stationed on the front gate?
Not our first line of defense. The archers are. Every man here needs to have a job. And no offense to Odrin, but let's just say we can afford to lose him.
Having a drunk guard the front gate is not a very good look.
I'm sure the hordes of visitors clamoring at our gates can survive the insult.
Alright, where's the captain then?
I thought. If you have friends among the knights, you'll want to talk to the captain. But that's not happening anytime soon.
Alright, we've got to get on side first.
Because I said so. What? Did you really expect that you could just enter our keep and head straight for the captain's quarters? There wouldn't be much point in having walls and guards here if anyone could just do that, would there?
Strength? Question mark? Alright then, well.
If you need rest, you can sleep in the barracks. It's no royal chamber, but it's better to sleep under a roof than under the stars, right? Especially in this horrible weather.
Alright. In which case, presumably everything is still stealing, isn't it? Yep, still stealing. Okay, right. We don't have the run of the place. Well, okay, then. Is this the barracks here? Fergus's house requires a key. Keeper Lanzo?
If you're here to see the healer, don't bother. He's a quack and a butcher who likes to watch people suffer.
Why do you say that?
I came to him with a toothache, asked him to make me something for the pain, and you know what he did? He said my tooth is rotten, and then sent me to Osbridge to get it pulled out.
Sounds reasonable.
Sounds like horse crap. My grandma was smarter than your lot, and she couldn't even read.
She knew how to make a proper potion for toothache. If I were any good at mixing that stuff, I wouldn't need to deal with quacks like Heber.
I even gave him my grandma's recipe, but he said it was no good.
Do you still have the recipe?
No, Heber took it, the plonker. Said if I don't know how to make it, I shouldn't have it. And that he doesn't want some questionable homebrew medicine spreading through the keep.
I'll talk to
You
him.
will? Oh, you're a lifesaver. Tooth saver, yeah? No matter.
Alright. Jan's quarters. Well, unless his name's Jan Heber. Jan Heber, there you go.
Oh, sorry. Do I know you? I'm terrible with faces. Either way, glad to make your acquaintance. I'm Jan Heber, a physician raised in Camelot and trained in the Royal Academy.
Is there anything I can help with? That recipe you're whispering about to yourself.
Is some local witchcraft I've been trying to make sense of. I guess I'll find out when I try it.
Try it on yourself.
Experience is the best teacher. Don't worry, I'm not testing anything on the others. Graham the Mad, a great Camelotian physician, used to say that a real doctor would never give his patients something he hadn't tried on himself first. A wise approach, which I follow myself.
Graham the Mad? Don't you see the irony? Isn't that a tad dangerous? Could try it on me.
Oh, that was unexpected. Here, take it. What will happen, I have no idea. But please, tell me. If you live to find out.
Let's take some drugs. Is it dangerous?
The pursuit of knowledge is always dangerous. That's why it's reserved for only the bravest of the brave. It takes true guts to face the unknown, to realize just how little you know, and how insignificant you are to the world.
Alright. You look like you're in dire need of some sleep.
I don't dream about anything anymore, so sleep feels like a waste of precious time. Fortunately, back in Camelot, I found a mix of remedies that can keep me awake for a whole week. It was quite popular in our study group.
Okay. So apparently he's making amphetamines.
Oh no, every physician needs his secrets. But I can sell you some if you promise not to tell any of the higher-ups.
Why wouldn't you want the leadership to know?
There are side effects.
The come down is
For a while.
Yeah.
But the moment you do, well, you'll feel like you died and came back to life, only to die again. So you either take the next dose or endure it. I can endure it because I don't have a post to attend to. But our brave soldiers, well, that'd be risky.
There's a keeper complaining about toothache.
Lanzo knows very well what he must do. I'm sorry, but there's nothing else I can do for him. Either he removes the tooth, or it will keep hurting.
Said something about a remedy?
This is Grandma's miracle medicine. I honestly don't have time for village superstitions. I had to confiscate the recipe as well, lest he tries making it himself. As if I don't have enough problems already.
Why would it cause a problem?
Keep it tough. Everyone is either bored or restless. Honestly, the last thing I need is people poisoning themselves with some unknown potion they don't even have the qualifications to make.
Could I?
No, I thought I made myself clear. If you want an excuse to drink yourself to oblivion on moonshine, just drink the moonshine. No need to add other potentially dangerous ingredients.
Potentially dangerous. Like what?
To be fair, the base recipe is pretty harmless. But what if someone decides that if they don't have carnation, it's perfectly fine to substitute it with devil's snare, since the color is more or less the same? Or sage with wolfsbane, because, you know, leaves are leaves. I'm sorry, but unfortunately I know these people well enough not to trust them with something like this.
So, moonshine, carnations, and sage. I'll get the remedy.
What? How do you... You know what? Fine. Do whatever you want. But if it causes you to shit yourself for 3 days straight, don't come running to me.
Also, what have you got in the shop? Also, hello, Hast. Yes, where can we get the opium? Right. After the Conclave Druidic Alchemy, Strong Health Potion. Fool's Rush coats weapon. Moss from a cursed well coats weapon. Poison, chill, burn. Okay. 30 health. 400. Okay, that's probably what we're working towards next then. Plentiful resource, a potion, locks mana at 100% for 10 seconds. That could be quite good, actually. Rejuvenation potion. We've picked up quite a few of those. Tenacious Arch, increased bow draw speed. It's just the same as our Burning Ember. Flicker Bolt. It's Lightning Shock. Venom Flick. I guess we are going to get a bunch of the spells, aren't we? Eventually. Should you be shitting yourself for 3 days? It's called a wine cork. Now, we're classy. We go for the champagne cork. Because then if there's too much of a build-up of pressure, then we get a satisfying pop when it blows out, right? I presume you have a... Oh, can I... Is this your... That's medic drill, no. Do you have a... Yes, you do. Alright. So, fish oil, bloodsucker's potion, toothache remedy, restores 80 health. Expected outcome 52%. Chance for worse, chance for better. Well, let's try it. And our alchemy score goes up. You were given a spell scroll in D&D you played today. Was homebrewed spell detect normal fires. Range touch. I take it your DM has fun coming up with joke spells and such.
Ah, you're back! How's the remedy?
Thank you! Ah, I'll finally be able to eat something.
Here, take this as my thanks for your help.
Max health permanently. What was that? Men hear something or other. It's consumable? Oh, okay. No, it literally just boosts that. Herb is elixir. Right. Q to read more. Mysterious experimental elixir by Jan. Its effects are unknown. Consume at your own risk. Well, we've just boosted our max health. Let's consume this. Probably in his presence. And see what the hell it is. Assuming you're still here. Right, I'm going to throw a save in. Should we just immediately die? Right, where'd it go? Potions, maybe. Safe conduct pass. Letter, okay. Nothing seemed to happen immediately. Do I know what's happened? Am I on the clock now? Am I about to die any moment? Nope, no idea. Ring of +1, which makes it magically okay to bring a +1 to any ball or wedding they are invited to. That sounds pretty good, actually. Right. As I said, we might just die at any moment. Ah, our stash. Right, okay. What do we want to stash? Fancy clothes. Apparently we picked up a whole bunch of weapons. Okay, short bow, very short bow. That requires higher dex than we have, though. So I guess we have the one that we can actually use for now. Two-handed broadsword. That requires strength. That doesn't, though, surprisingly. Yeah, I don't think they're throwable, so we'll just throw all those daggers in there. There is a torch. Ah, I thought there might be. I guess we can put the other burning ember in there. Bring a toughness. Increase encumbrance limit by 25. We're only allowed 2 ring slots, though. Even though we have 10 little fingers, apparently we're only allowed 2 rings. So I've got the protection and the mana one at the moment. Taking the looting thing might be useful. I'm going to stick the stamina one in the chest for now. Weapon now applies burning. Don't have a weapon. These are just all our consumables. Crafting components. Whole bunch of books. Okay. Makes sense to shove all of these in, right? Recipe books. Miscellaneous. Silver plate, cup, plate. Silver plate could be sold if we can find... I would imagine the quartermaster would work like a merchant. That's just everything. Okay. Where is the barracks? That's the kitchens. Actually, there might be a cook in here, right? We can maybe share some recipes and get a little bit of XP that way. Rurik, was it? Yeah.
You? Ah, shit. Another mouth to feed. Teargas must have been off his rocker if he thinks I can feed everyone with the little he gives me. I'm serious. If we don't open the keep soon, we'll have to start eating rats. Not that I can't cook them in a way that makes you think it's chicken.
Is there anywhere around here you can to get a good meal? What can you teach me any recipes?
This is new. Maybe we'll get along after all. The dimwits here never want to learn, only eat.
Let's see. Okay. Southern style crab. Mashed potatoes, beggar's fare, cabbage. Oh, okay, we already have that one. The Kraken. Restores 120 health. Fish soup, 108. Costs us 200 though for the crab meal. Alright. No missions for you. We can interact with the cooking pot, so we can come in here and use that. So is it all just joke magic items, or have you actually been given some fun and useful ones? We can take the roses as well. That's not stealing. Okay, we need to find out where the barracks is. Closed up. Barracks. There we go. We can rest up in here. I don't know if there's any benefit to resting in here. I don't think... Like, we can do a save wherever we want, but... I guess it just passes the time without us needing to set up a camp and such, right? Do you have a name? Well... It is dark outside. Let's rest until morning.